one of our scholars made a decision to bring a weapon into our schools, a loaded weapon. Now, we've been here before you. Just over a week ago, we've stood before you. This is a crisis in our community. It's a crisis in this country, but we're more focused on what happens here in Grand Rapids right now. It is not acceptable, and we plead to our parents, our grandparents, aunts and uncles, those who are the caretakers of young people in this community, to begin to search their kids' book bags and check their rooms, particularly elementary kids, our middle school kids who have access to weapons. Parents need to lock their weapons up, secure their weapons, move ammunition away from weapons. We're standing today as a safety plea, and we're going to continue all we can do in the Grand Rapids public schools to keep our kids safe before we have a tragedy in this community. We have averted at least 2 tragedies in the last 2 weeks. We don't want to stand before you again. We do not want to stand before you again. Safety protocols work in our district. They work in all school districts when adults and scholars take them serious. And in this case, they were taken very serious. But also, parents have to play an important role in this, because safety extends beyond the school steps. It extends into the home. It extends into our community. And our schools is a microcosm of this community. And if we want to have safe communities and safe schools, then we must actively work together to make that happen. So our plea and our call is to our parents, it's to our clergy, it's to all of our leaders and those that play an important role in the life of kids, that now is the time to step up before we have a tragedy in this community. This is unacceptable. We will not continue to tolerate it, and so we've got to do some things to adjust our safety protocols so that we can keep our scholars safe, keep our staff safe. Again, we thank our staff at Stocking Elementary School for following the safety protocols. We thank our scholars who went to a trusted adult upon noticing a weapon in a book bag immediately. But we also challenge our parents to make sure that they're doing more before that child leaves the home daily.
How close we were to a tragedy. Let me tell you how we avoided that tragedy. Is children, and I'm talking 7-year-olds and 8-year-olds, did the right thing and informed adults that they trusted about this dangerous circumstance. That's what avoided this. Decisions by 7 and 8-year-olds. What we need in the city of Grand Rapids is decision by adults in this city to be just as good as these 7 and 8-year-olds to make these decisions to do the right thing. Here's children, 7 and 8-year-olds, taking an interest when they see there is something dangerous in this backpack that could kill people in this room. I think it's important that the parents, that the mothers and fathers and mother figures and father figures in this town take just as great of an interest, a much greater interest, in looking at that backpack before it leaves the house. And whether your child is 8, whether your child is 18, take an interest in making sure that you take these guns out of your children's hands.